Okay, we have somebody. Let us see.
Hello?
Yes, my friend, you are live on air.
1 second, it's not speaker for me.
Mhm.
You hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Did you hear what we were saying?
Yeah, I'm on your live.
All right. So, what do you think, my friend? First, your name is Anwar.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Anwar, what do you want to say to us? Go ahead.
I mean, discovered your channel a couple of weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I started watching your videos, started watching your debates. I never heard these stuff, but when I look it up, everything's there.
Well, absolutely there, because as you see, we show on the screen what we say, you know. So, I mean, you don't even need to look it up. Don't we show on the screen, Anwar, don't you see? Don't you see it in front of you? We don't make things up. We give reference, we give the number, and this is all is Muslims, you know, translation, Muslim preservation, Muslim printing. So what do you think?
I just had one question.
All right.
Because when you said Allah is the moon god,
Yeah.
I never heard this before, and even my Christian Arab friend, they use the word too.
Well, the Arab Christians, they've been under the occupation of the Muhammadan for 1400 years. So what you expect? If ISIS takes you, occupy your street for one day, they will make you, if they say Buddha, you say Buddha, you will say Buddha. Otherwise, they will kill you. So, you know, this is why you see the word Allah
But
is used.
doesn't this look bad in the Christians?
Well, for sure it's bad because this is they choose to do taqiyya, you know, in order to live. That's all. This is bad. This is absolutely bad. But doesn't make you know, I cannot judge them for doing that. God will judge them for doing such a thing. But for sure, it's absolutely false statement to say. But they make it say, well, it's a closer from the Aramaic. You know, so we know what we are worshiping. We are worshiping our God, not their God. So what the word is, it doesn't make any difference. But no, it make a difference.
I mean, to be honest with you, CP, your videos open my eyes a lot, but I started watching other debates, Nabil Qureshi
Hmm.
and Jay Smith, and that's what did it for me, honestly. Um, about the evidence and the history, it doesn't add up. And I don't know. I don't. It's all. This is all brand new to me.
So what do you think now? You want to still as a Muslim? Like I'm not sure now because you in your text you are saying you are a Muslim, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still a Muslim. So what do you think? Why are you still a Muslim?
It's a good question.
If there is something holding you back, like you know, to stay as a Muslim, maybe I can help you.
Culture is the biggest.
Well, the Islamic culture is the worst culture ever. You know, in the Middle Eastern culture in general, not only Muslims. You know, I am Middle Eastern. We have the worst culture ever. You know, with appearance, we give you a hug, you turn your face back. You know, you leave. We rip you apart. So people they do not know really anything about the culture. We have the worst ever culture. People watching each other. You go to your house, people they are watching who go in, who go out, and they make rumors about you. So because you don't live really the culture, you just see
What did you mean? I don't understand.
very, very corrupt culture, extremely corrupt, extremely the biggest corrupt culture ever. You know, you go to the Middle East and try to buy some potatoes or tomato. Half of it will be damaged. They don't even let you pick it up by your hand. They put the nice ones in the front, and then you say, okay, I want to take 2 kilos. And the Middle East, they use kilos. And then the guy, he started grabbing the most bad ones. He want to get rid of them. He put them in the bottom of your case, and he put like 3, 4 in the top. They look nice. You go home, you find you have to throw half of them. You go to the butcher to buy beef. You go home, you find it's a donkey meat.
But this has nothing to do with Islam.
My friend, you just said to me the culture. You see, I just said to you Christian or Muslim,
I'm
doesn't
saying
matter.
like I'm saying family and cousin and
What family?
parent.
There's no family in
This
Islam, my friend. There's no family. You know, I remember when I was a kid, I went to visit a child. He is in my age, and I was in school. I go to his house. He come to my house, and then he said the F word to his brother, to his mother. I said, why you say that, you stupid? Isn't his mother your mother? He said, no.
Where, in America?
No, no, this is in the Middle East, you know. I said, what do you mean no? For me, it wasn't new. I'm a Christian. We have only one mother. We don't have 20 mother, you know. So he said, no, his father, my father, he married more than one woman. So those families are really corrupt and damaged because every child, he hate his brother because there's many children from one father and none of them is a brother to the other one because they consider themselves an enemy to each other. And when the father died, they start fighting over the money. And the women, they hate each other. Even they make conspiracy against each other. They spread rumors against each other. So what kind of family? You don't have a family as a Muslim. Your mother, she go, with my respect, your mother. The mother, she come to the house as a guest. Anytime the father, he replace her as replacing a car. The child stay home. The mother, she is out. Now we have a new woman or two women or three women or four women. The guy is 80 years old. Still he is replacing women as if he is 20 years old. As long as you have a money, he will replace. And this is why you will see Muslim women in the Middle East. They do their best to suck the income of the husband. Why? Because if he get rich, if he have some enough money, if he saves some money, the first thing he will do, he will replace the wife or he will get a new one. So what they do, she keep asking him, I need to change the furniture. The couch is damaged. Oh, I just bought it yesterday. Why there's a hole in it? I don't know. Ask your kids. So she always, you know, I was a kid. I grew up in this society. I know all what they do. It's very corrupt, very damaged. The women, she is not secure. She have to find any excuse. And when she go shopping, she spend $50. She hide another 50. Why? Because tomorrow he might throw her away. So yeah. When you say a culture, I'm surprised about the culture. You see the appearance sometimes always look like gold. And by the way, I mean, when it's come to family, the Muslim family there is extremely destroyed. But culture in general, for the Christian in the Middle East or for the Muslims, it's a very corrupt culture. As an example, Christian or Muslims, if a boy in the Middle East, he go around and he sleep around, it's okay. No problem. Nobody complain. If the girl she sleep around, they will kill her if they find out. Both, not only the Muslims. You see how corrupt?
Yeah.
So don't fool yourself with the hummus and falafel. You know, this is not really what Middle East is about. And you know, you go from the people, you go all the way to the top. Everything is corrupt. The police is corrupt. The judge is corrupt. The king is corrupt. Everybody is corrupt. Even the, you know, like I remember the guy, the phone guy, he come to our house. He say, by the way, your phone lost the tone. I said, how you know? What was working? He said, oh, I am the one who work in the phone company. I think your phone doesn't have any tone. Check it out. We go inside, there's no tone. He cut it out. He cut it out. And then he said to you, well, you know what, make a complaint to the company so we can fix it. It might take 2 weeks, 3 weeks to be fixed.
Well, you can say these things about any region. You can say this about...
No. Middle East is a normal way of life, my friend. This is all of them, they are religious. All of them, they pray 5 times a day. All of them, they pray, you know, wear white in a Friday. All of them, they have satellite in the top of their roof and they watch porn.
So what, 5 times?
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
I don't understand what?
5 times a day. What's wrong with this?
But, okay, what is the benefit of 5 times a day when you are the most corrupt person ever? You know, according to Google, the most people who search for porn in the world is Pakistan. A very fanatic Islamic culture. Sex with a child. Raping a child, sex with donkey. Go search it out. What's wrong with that? So we pray 5 times a day, and then they say to you, the land of the kuffar, those people, they eat pigs, they act like pigs. Who is the one who act like pigs? You cannot even leave your child in the street alone. Your women cannot go in the mall to do shopping. I can show you a video right now. The sheikh is saying, why you want to let your wife to go shopping just to, you know, this is the place of shayateen, place of Satans. But who is the Satan there? He is the Satan.
You can say same thing in America. You walk in the street, you walk in the city at night, you're not safe. You don't know.
No, my friend, hold on. Have you ever heard of a woman walking in the street and people walking behind her, touching her ass, harassing her sexually? Did you see the buses? How people in the bus they go in Egypt or any Islamic countries? I mean, come on, you cannot compare between America and between any places.
I mean, I'm from Syria. I never see this happen.
Okay, well, in Syria is not even better. Syria is even worse, especially now after the war. You know, all Islamic countries, when you have a very strict regime, walk with the stick, everybody behave. Give them some freedom, then you will see what will happen. This is what they are. Just use a stick. Everybody, when Saddam Hussein was in charge, who dare even to say anything, to do anything? Saddam Hussein will eat you alive. But the culture is bad. Give them some freedom. You will not know people, nature people, until you give them freedom.
So what, Arab, that you don't think they deserve democracy?
What democracy? Democracy destroyed them. Here we go. The stupid American, they decide to give the Iraqi election. This country will not be fixed for the coming million year because now they have election. What democracy? Those countries, they cannot run except by a dictator. The only way to have it look like a country, act like a country, is to have a dictator. He forces them to obey. Otherwise, things will be messed up. What democracy? Western are really stupid people. They think what worked for them will work for others. So they went to Afghanistan. They stayed there for 20 years. They opened schools and they told them about democracy, women's rights. And in one day, everything is gone. Just one day, not 1 year. Schools are closed. No education for women. No education for children. Learning languages is haram. Wearing jeans is haram. If you don't grow your beard, you go to jail. If you
you said Muhammad marry a slave. I asked one of my friends. He said this is da'if.
Muhammad, he did not marry a slave. Muhammad, he raped a slave. There is some of them they claim like some part of those slaves, like as an example, Sophia. But as an example, if you remember, there's a guy, his name is Sheikh Uthman, the guy who's tomato sauce. He said that the Prophet, he married her, he honored her, he freed her to honor her, and he married her. You can go check right now. You will see all Muslims agree. And I made a video about it. You can watch it as long as you say that you watch my videos. That he never married her. You know, he never married her. He never freed her. He never honored her. He was just jumping on her.
Jumping on her.
Yeah,
oh,
that's what it is. You know, a woman, she is not yours. What does that mean? Even Muhammad, he go to his own wife, he sleep with her. His own son wife. According to Muhammad, and he flirted with her only when she was married. Well, the one who is willing to flirt with your wife, my friend, he is willing to sleep with your wife. Right?
Yeah.
Because this is the intention. The flirting is to give a message, what I want.
Yeah. So, to be honest, the reason I call, I believe what you said. Like I said, I already look up myself. I already did my own research. But I have a girlfriend. She's Muslim too. I haven't mentioned nothing to her though, that I'm looking nothing up. And she's Alawite.
You are a Sunni?
No. Shia.
Shia, okay. Well, Alawite, they are close to the you know, but Alawite, they are not really religious. I mean, they don't care really too much for religion. So I don't think it's going to be a problem for her to leave Islam. You know, I know Alawite, they drink vodka more than drink water. And women, Alawite women, they wear short skirts, shorter than my finger. So obviously they don't care for Islam, and they don't even pray in the mosque. The only time they go to the mosque to attend the funeral. They are not really people who believe in Islam anyway. And they laugh at Islam, actually. They laugh at Muslim Sunni when they pray. But anyway, you are a Shia. And, you know, what about the Muta? You know, you said to me, family. You are a Shia. And the Shia, they practice the Muta until now. Even though, by the way, I believe the Shia, they are following the correct version of Islam when it's come to the Muta, because the Muta is in the Quran. Nowhere it says it's forbidden or abrogated. So is Muta really a good practice? What do you think, Anwar?
Definitely not.
Okay, so I mean, you go to a woman? This is prostitution. You go to a
Yeah.
woman, you say to her, how much you charge me to sleep with you for a day or two or a month? Well, this prostitution, contract of prostitution, and then this is what Muhammad did. He he changed the value of relationship between the man and the women. Christianity, Judaism, everything before, is against such a bad relationship. You have to get married, otherwise that is fornication. Otherwise that is a prostitution, etc. Muhammad, he legalized prostitution and he make it legal, and he called it even marriage. The Muslim, they call it zawaj al-muta. Zawaj mean marriage. I'm sure you
So,
understand.
yeah.
Yeah. But how you can be how you can have a marriage of sexual pleasure? The purpose of it is sexual pleasure. When we say marriage, sexual pleasure is part of it for sure. I mean, male and female, that's why they like each other, right? There's attraction between male and female. So nothing wrong with the sexual, but I'm not marrying the woman just to have sex with her and then dump her second day. That is prostitution.
Yeah.
Especially she is getting paid. It's not even for free. Like if the woman, she say, okay, I'm going to sleep with you. And the man, he said, okay, I like you. Okay, he pay, But here she have to get paid. It's part of the contract that we have to agree about the time and the money. And then she offer herself. When those things happen, the muta contract is active. What culture is that?
Islam, clearly.
So what do you think, my friend? Aren't you going to leave Islam?
I can't ignore the facts. I don't know. I can't.
Well, you have to make a decision. You are an adult, growing man, smart man. And life is about decision. It's up to you. I cannot tell you what to do. And not only a culture thing. I mean, Islam, everything about it is ugly. What kind of religion? It says the man, he can lie to his wife and the wife lie to her husband. So you go to your house now. You open the door. You ask your wife, where you been?
Sorry, what? You said what?
The man, he can lie to his wife, and the wife, she can lie to her husband. That's what Muhammad said. So what kind of, when you said to me culture, is that a culture of lying? When I said to you, everybody is corrupt, you were like questioning, how is that, But Muhammad, he established the corruption. I go to my house, I ask my wife, where you been? She will say, oh, I was visiting my sister, but she's not. She's allowed to do that. The man, she asked the woman, she asked the man, did you marry another woman and like another woman instead of me, or are you meeting someone else? He have the right to lie. He have the right to lie. So how you can establish even a family in between two people who they are allowed to lie to each other, and the excuse is not to create problems. Yeah. This is a family. Is that what do you want in your house, Anwar?
I mean, I would say that this is, like I said, you can say this for anywhere, but the difference is the book. You can't ignore the book.
My friend, you cannot say that everywhere, because everywhere a man, he get upset from his wife. You cannot. Here we are making it coming from God. We are legalizing lies, making it from God. God, he said, man can lie to his wife, the wife can lie to her husband. This is not everywhere. There's a huge difference between a woman, she is lying, and everybody will be against her for lying to her husband. And when a woman, she is lying, and she is a good woman in the eye of that God. Yeah.
I guess so.
A lying culture, a lying religion, a lying prophet. What is else left? You can lie. Muhammad, he claimed that he can lie to fix problems, between two people. How we fix it? By lying. Sooner or later they will know it was a lie, and they will go. Things will get worse.
I see people in the chat. I don't live there. I don't know why they're saying that.
Well, don't worry about people in the chat. But what do you think?
I agree. What? Do you have any recommendation how to mention it to
let her join us in the chat. You know, I mean, she can listen, she can watch, give her some videos. But let us focus on you first. What about you? Are you going to leave Islam or not? Like you as a Shia, when you hear that Al-Hassan, he used to speak 70 million languages. I mean, who in the world want to believe in such a thing? 70 million languages?
I've never heard of that.
Well, you never heard of it. Listen to me, you will learn. Or when you wear black shoes, your private part will not function. You have to wear yellow one. Or if you look at the excuse my language, if you look at the butt of the woman when you're having sex with her and you see her anus, then your son will become dumb and he cannot hear and he cannot talk. This is Shia, you know.
Never heard this one either.
Well, and the Shia, they say too that Ali Rabbuna Yawm al-Qiyamah, he is our God in the day of judgment.
Mm.
You never heard that too?
Yeah.
You heard it?
Mm.
Okay. So Ali is your God?
No.
Okay. And the Shia, they believe that Muhammad and his family, they used to be stars in the forehead of Allah, and they are not a human like us. Rather, they are creatures of light, from the light of Allah. This is the Shia, and you are a Shia. Shia simply is a religion born of a stupid religion. It's called Islam. And they worship Muhammad and his family. As simple as that.
How come I'm only hearing this from you?
My friend, it's not my problem. You see,
I've never heard none of this stuff.
Well, maybe your family are not religious, Shia. I don't know. Are they religious, your family?
Not as much as, you know.
Okay.
I mean, I live in America, so.
You know, there is a if a wife, she cannot have a child. Do you know what the solution is? A woman, let's say you have a wife, she cannot have a baby. What is the solution for the Shia? You write in the stomach of your wife, Ya Ali, 12 times. Your wife, in less than 45 days, she will start having like the signs of being carrying a child. This is what the Shia is. It's just a, you know, Shia and Sunni, they are the same. They are two faces of one corrupt, coin. I can find you the video of writing the name of Ali in the belly. It's in Arabic. You speak Arabic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can find it for you. I'm not making fun of the Shia. I mean, the Shia is not different from the Sunni. Both they have madness, you know. If you talk like the Shia, they have the book of Al-Kafi, which is equal to Al-Bukhari, correct?
Yes.
Okay. If you talk during sex, what will happen to your child? Do you know? And you have like a child from that sex. What will happen?
I don't know.
Well, your son will be mute because you were talking. And here we go. This is the book of Al-Kafi, Al-Shaykh Al-Kilani, volume number 5, page number 498. And you can see in the screen, it says, اتقوا الكلام عند ملتقى الختانين فإنه يورث الخرس. Avoid talking when your private part, circumcised part, both of you met together, for that will cause your child to be mute. And this is the most accurate book for the Shia, the same as Al-Bukhari. So I can show you tons of stupid things in the Shia books, endless. I mean, the Shia, Sunni, they have a lot of garbage.
You can translate it. My Arabic mkassar.
Oh, if you want, I can give you actually a link if you want. I don't know. You cannot read Arabic very well?
Not as well.
Well, it's recorded. The reference is Al-Kafi, the book of Al-Kafi, variant number 5, page number 498. And there's many print anyway. You know? And this is like little of many crazy stuff, you know.
Yeah, no.
When Fatima and Ali, they get married together, who get married? Light with light. Is that true?
Yeah.
Allah, he sent an angel. He put him in an island. He broke his wing, for he disobeyed Allah. And then this angel, he heard the noise in the sky. He asked the angels flying in the top of the island, what happened? They said to him, today the prophet, he have a grandson, and we are going to pay our respect. He said, please, please let me go with you, because I cannot wait to see the grandsons of Allah prophet. And then they said to him, ask Allah to let you to approve it. He asked Allah, and then Allah, he gave him, he fixed his wings, and he sent him to see the sons of grandsons of Muhammad. And then when he went there, he asked permission so he can wave his wings in the top of the bed of Al-Hassan. The Shia books, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I mean, I know you're correct. It's not that. It's just, it's more than this, you know. I don't know.
Well, if you are convinced that Islam is obviously a collection of fabricated stories,
No,
then it's a fabricated. So you leave. I don't know why you are hesitating.
no, I'm out. It's just I can't tell my family. I can't tell nobody. You know.
Okay, this is your decision. So you are out of Islam already. That's wonderful. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. What do you think about Christianity then? As long you are now, you decide to leave Islam.
I mean, I believe in Jesus. I believe. I don't know if he was son of God, but I believe he existed. I believe he walked on the earth. I believe. I don't know if he died, but maybe.
Okay, do you
That's what.
believe that Messiah right now is alive?
Yeah, that's what we believe.
All right, let us, me and you, think about it, Anwar. If a person, he exists for thousands of years, and he is supposedly a human, you know, as Islam teaches, a human, right? And the Muslim, they always like try to make fun of Jesus, how he can be God and he's a human, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, but how come they don't ask themselves, how come he is a human, but he can raise people from death? How come he is a human, but he can tell you what you hide in your houses? How come he is a human, he can make the blind see, which means creating organs? How come he is a human, he don't know unseen, and he can tell you what you hide in your houses and what you ate? How come he is a human, and right now he is alive and everybody is dying? Because me and you right now, we are dying. It's just a clock, like a sand clock, you know what I mean?
Mm.
It's just a time when we are out of sand, and both of us, we will die, correct?
Yeah.
Jesus is alive. People come, people go, Jesus stay. So how we can explain?
Alive in heaven.
Doesn't matter where he is, in heaven or here. Actually, even when you say in heaven, even that make it even worse for us, because the Quran speak that a human being is created from dust, right?
Mm.
The Bible says from dust to dust. Okay, so when we die, we came from dust, we go to dust, correct?
Yeah.
This is what we are made from. Well, Jesus, where did he go? Because he is not from dust, he don't go back to dust. This is why Jesus said, I am from above, you are from below. I am from above, you are from below. You are of this world, I am not of this world. So everybody, he goes where he came from, and Jesus, he go back where he's coming from. He's in heaven. Then if Jesus have all those things, then we need to ask ourselves the serious question, how Jesus can be just a human, and he have all those things attached to his name only. There is no other name have description like the Messiah. You can read all the book of Muhammad. You will find not even a single person. Like Moses is a prophet in Islam, correct? But he don't have anything. When Moses decide, he asked Allah to resurrect people, like somebody when I come from his dead. Allah, he told him, go and get some, beef and beat the dead guy.
You can see the same thing. Moses, he parted the sea. This is Moses is not the...
No, but if you read, you will see that it's not Moses who parted the sea, and it's not Moses who made the person come from death. But in the case of Jesus, it says, I resurrect for you. Moses, he did not split the sea. It's God.
By the will of God.
No. It's God who split the sea. It's not Moses. Moses did not do anything. Zero. He did nothing. He just woke. He did not split the sea.
Then can't I use the same argument for
because
Jesus?
No, because when I'm showing you from the Quran, when the Quran says, I resurrect for you, I breathe, and then the Quran adding the word, it says, by the leave of Allah. So here there is a difference. By the leave of Allah, not Allah doing it. So Allah, he was stop watching, like he's watching. He gave a permission. I'm not going to intervene. You can't do that. But this is the power of Jesus. And remember, this is even the claim of Muhammad, because who care what Muhammad he says? When Muhammad he came 600 years after Jesus.
Yeah.
So when Muhammad he claim anything that this is, I can say right now that the miracle of Jesus is given because I give it to him. I gave him the permission. I gave it to him. What does that mean? I mean, somebody came 2,000 years after Jesus saying, I gave him permission. This is even laughable. And then the person himself who is talking, claiming that Allah, he gave him permission, he could not give him any of those permission. How come Allah did not give Muhammad any of those permission?
He split the moon.
He did not. Even the Quran says, no, my friend. Here we go. I can put a screen for you. You will see all what it says in the Quran, that the moon is split. Doesn't say even who split the moon. Doesn't say even Allah, he split the moon.
It's in the hadith, no?
Okay, my friend, in the hadith. Okay, but is in the hadith, should agree in the Quran. The Quran says that Allah, he refrained from sending miracle to Muhammad. Refrain. So if Muhammad, he did any miracle, and the hadith, then should be total agreement with the Quran. This is the chapter 17, which is a chapter happened long after the chapter of the moon. You know the Quran came in different like they are not the same as now. So there is according to revelation, which means according to how Allah he sent it to him by time, and how it is written today. So chapter 17 is something came long after the chapter of the moon. So when the chapter 17 says we refrain from sending miracle, that means there is no chapter of the moon. Either this is a fabrication.
This is for the disbelievers who were. I read about this one.
My friend, what's the disbeliever? What believer? We refrain from sending sign. That means we refrain sending sign for everybody. God don't make a sign for one person, not because sign is going to be seen for everybody. Believer, disbeliever, whoever there is going to see it. So we refrain from sending sign, and the excuse is what? Because men of former generation, they treat them as false. But this is false statement. Because as you see, here we go, Jesus' miracles, we believe in it. Correct? What is the former generation before Muhammad? Muhammad, he says, there's no prophet between me and Jesus. So the former generation is exactly, specifically, is Christianity. Do the Christian believe in the miracle of Jesus or not? They do.
Yeah, they do.
So the verse here, it was a false excuse for someone he cannot provide any evidence that he is from God. Allah, he put a condition on the Jews. He put a condition. He said to them, don't accept any prophet unless he gives sacrifice. Okay? And then Allah, he will send the fire from the sky to eat or to consume that sacrifice. And this is in chapter 3, verse number 183.
But God the Father of Jesus Christ demands blood sacrifice too for sins.
Well, my friend, the blood, this is not what I'm talking about now. I'm saying that in order for Muhammad to be a prophet, you have to give a sacrifice, and the condition is made by Allah. So Muhammad, he refused to do that. The Jews always said to him, okay, hold on. We have a condition received by Allah according to the Quran. Jews don't believe in Allah. But according to the Quran, the Jews, they said, well, Allah, he took a promise on us not to believe in any messenger unless he showed us a sacrifice consumed by fire. And this is exactly what happened. Allah, he asked the sons of Adam to provide a sacrifice, and then he sent fire to consume the one he agreed with, the one he blessed. So if Muhammad is a prophet, all what you need to do, he made a sacrifice, the same as Abraham, he made a sacrifice too. He put it for God. If God come and take it, then this is a sign from God that this person is approved by me. If that fire did not come, then this person is a fraud. Muhammad, he refused to do that. And as you see, Muhammad, he did not say to them, this is a lie. Allah did not make a promise between you and him, a covenant, that the person should give sacrifice. He did not say that. He said to them, well, there come messenger before you, before me, with the clear sign, but you did not actually agree with them. But this is false excuse. If this is what Allah, he put a condition, you know, then this is the condition. Who cares if they believe or not? This is not your business. You do what, you know, Allah, he told them, don't follow any messenger unless he sacrifice, and then God, he send the fire to consume the sacrifice. Now they believe, they don't believe, this is business between them and their God. The judgment day will come. So Muhammad, he have a zero performed miracle, for he is a false prophet.
Yeah, I'm done. I can't.
I'm happy for you, my friend, that you left Islam, but I wish I can help you to accept the Messiah as your Lord, as your Savior. You sound like a very decent, good man for me. And I will be more happy, and the Lord himself, he will be happy to join his kingdom.
I don't think I can jump into nothing, but I'm gonna do more studying.
All right. I'm not going to push you, you know, like into believing in something you don't understand, maybe, or you are not convinced. We don't do that. We don't want people to say Shahada. We don't believe in Shahada, but I'm happy for you, Anwar, that you decide to leave Islam. Anything else I can help you with, my friend?
I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you very much, Anwar, for calling me. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
And we pray for Anwar. Please pray for him that the Lord, he will open his eyes more and more, and he will see the truth, and the truth will set him free.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Take care.
I needed that. Thank you.
Bye-bye.